Hey guys, it's Rich. Welcome back to the channel. iOS 15 has just released on many Apple platforms, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how it's doing on the iPhone 7 Plus. Now, I'm going to be talking about all the latest and greatest features, which really isn't that much, slight UI changes, maps, Facetime and whatnot, and overall what to expect in terms of performance, stability, and overall health of this iPhone. So, with that being said, let's get right into the video. So to tell you the truth, I was pretty excited for iOS 15, and now most of the phones like the 7 Plus, the 8, and the 10 won't be getting all the great features that iOS 15 has to offer. I do appreciate the nice UI refresh and a couple of some tweaks and things here and there that we didn't get before. First off, I want to show what iOS 15 simply looks like on the iPhone 7 Plus, and it looks beautiful, guys. As you can see, Apple did a refresh on the text format. You'll notice that the text size of something like the weather app got a little bit bolder. It's thicker than iOS 14. The map app looks different now. The app icons are spaced out nicely, and the widgets are very pleasing to the eye. Notifications look a little bit different now. They're a little bit more oval and compressed. There's some more text in it. Weather app, for example, got a UI refresh. Looks more simple, more straight and bubbly. A lot of these UI changes do remind me of iOS 8 a lot, and I think they're going for the thicker font, rounded corners, and more of this jubilant feel, this color feel. As far as major updates you can expect, Facetime, once only on Apple devices, is now compatible across many devices, not just iOS anymore. You can send links for people to join Facetime on Windows or Android. All they need is just their name, which is finally nice. I see they're trying to copy Zoom here. I had friends and families who didn't have an Apple device before, and trying to FaceTime them was pretty difficult, so this is a much needed feature in my opinion. The focus feature is pretty nice. I've used it a few times to block out incoming messages. It does work pretty well. I think it will take a while for people to get accustomed to it though. Safari also got a nice refresh. The search bar got moved down to the bottom of the page, and you can easily swipe through your tabs in an easy manner. If you want to refresh the page, all you can do is just pull down on the screen. I actually like this the most on iOS 15. I use Safari a lot, so I think the UI change was the biggest for me because it makes more practical sense on my hand. So how is the performance? How does it run on the iPhone 7 Plus and other devices around the same age? I can tell you that it runs pretty well, and as you can see, I'm able to unlock my phone, scroll around the home screen, open and close apps pretty smoothly. You know, when opening and exiting out of these apps, I don't find too much lag. The animations don't take that long to perform, and I get to jump back right into what I want. It's not that much of a difference from iOS 14 and before. I will say though that I've noticed the animations may stutter once or twice here and there. I mean, that is to be expected with a 5-year-old phone now, so that's something to keep in mind. And in addition, I do notice some considerable lag when my battery is under 20%. Maybe I'm just trying to scroll through my apps and switch out sometimes during a call. There has been a bug where the search feature on my phone would sometimes not show up, which is a little bit annoying. Now, iOS 15 isn't perfect. There has been a couple times where I'll be doing some simple tasks like playing music and Googling something like that, and just having multiple tabs open where my screen will start glitching out a little bit. It's not as fluid and smooth as newer phones get, and the 7 Plus hardware has a difficult time trying to keep up with these updates nowadays. But speaking about the battery, how is iOS 15 treating this device? Well, to give you guys a foundation, my battery health is pretty depleted, coming in at around 74%. You know, I never replaced it, and iOS 15 does seem to consume slightly more juice than iOS 14. Apps like Instagram, Spotify, Messages take the most power for me, and having that in the background does drain my battery a lot. I do find myself needing to hit the charger at least twice a day. Once in the morning at 100%, and then maybe midday I need to use a battery pack or go home and charge my phone because it really can't last throughout the entire day anymore. I would say this phone gets a good 2 to 3 hours on a full charge. It totally depends on what you're doing, how you're doing, so that might make your battery go down even faster. So overall, iOS 15 is not the best on the battery health. And now comes down to the conclusion, should you update to iOS 15? So my opinion is, if you have iOS 14.8 installed, you should probably stay on that as it is the most stable version of iOS 14 so far. I do feel like iOS 14.8 was more stable on the 7 Plus than 15 right now. And since iOS 15 does seem a little bit more tempting, it's a nice refresh in terms of UI, I would definitely try to wait it out. You're not missing much. The biggest issues I addressed here are the performance and battery life, and if you're anything like me and just kind of want their phone just to last, I do recommend staying on 14.8 right now and waiting a few months before upgrading. So overall, that is my experience of iOS 15 on the iPhone 7 Plus. Now, there really isn't that much of a difference. I mean, that's kind of to be expected with Apple in general. Every year they roll out with these new phones and iOS updates that makes it seem super major, but it kind of really isn't. But overall, if you like this video, hit that like button and go down and comment, Do you have an iPhone 7 Plus? Are you looking at upgrading? Do you have an 8? Do you have a phone around the same age that you want me to do a review on? Leave that in the comment section down below. I'm always ready to talk, and just feel free to communicate. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Until the next one, guys, I will see you then.